right, PA number 3, Aussie CAD. This was a Friday trade. Analyzing it this Saturday. And let's jump into it. So we had this strong move breakdown with New Zealand CPI, I believe, or PMI. Big move down, so I said, all right, let's wait for some type of cheese. Let's get in on this. I was watching all the Aussie pairs. It seemed to really move. So watching that, we came all the way down to here. We got a nice 50% retracement, pullback very quickly though, like a bam, bam, and then close down here. It's just kind of ranging on the hourly. We made this little, whatever this was, and then we had this kind of structured break right in this area. Let me draw it. See this kind of weird structure-esque break with this guy that came up, and then we pulled back and possibly trapped some people buying in here. We came back, tested that area, and that's when I got in on this on a lower time frame. So that's what got me interested. Not honestly, I was on the 15. I didn't even care to look at the 1 hour, but I got reminded here recently that what is your anchor? What is your big boy? You can't really read anything on this 1 hour, so that means that the 15 minutes is my trading time frame. So here on the 15 minutes, you can see, you can kind of read the range is really what it is. This was that right here was that kind of structure break with these buyers attempting, nothing, no higher high. Last try, attempted, and then failed. So that was a trap area right there. We came back on the 15. We tested that area, and I was actually looking for this to kind of test back, start a little range, try to get up at the top of this test. Maybe it would give me a little poke out and come back in. That's what I was looking for ultimately. But it didn't give that, so I went down to a 5 minute, and then I actually went down to I think this is where I'm really getting lost. I went down to a 1 minute for entry and saw this rolling over on the 1 minute. And yeah, on the 1 minute it rolled over. I got a decent spot on the 1 minute, and it actually made it to these lows on the 1 minute. My stops would have been pretty high, even on the 1 minute, unless I wanted to do some really tight stuff to make it even risk versus reward worth it. But so that's what I believe I'm getting lost in. I found a decent entry on the 1 minute, but I wasn't supposed to be on the 1 minute taking this. And if I did, I should have exited here instead of holding on. Oh, sorry, I know you can't see it when I have annotate on. I got to remember that. So, I should have exited down here, but I held on. I was watching the other pairs, and they just slowly kept going back. So I exited for, I scratched it for about a half hour loss, about 1%. So that is the trade. The volumes, big push down volumes. They were slowly decreasing and just holding steady this whole time. What it almost looks like to me is a set one. Couldn't make a lower low. Let's go back for a better price. Came up pretty quickly. Rolled over. Kind of stalled here. I don't know if that's enough to get an entry, but I don't need to be trading this late on a Friday anyways. And then it did this. So what's this going to do next week? I would assume that with the lack of volume, that it's going to need to probably come back maybe for a deeper price on a bigger time frame as a big set one, set two, and then possibly roll over. So I guess that's my rough prediction. We'll call that good on PA number 3.